to you from the heart of mid. We're joined by Tony Schiavone and Taz. It's great to have 24 Continental Classic. We're starting things off.
This is a gold big match. 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring for 20 pounds. The
And Tony Schiavone, that is not the old
Tonight in the Continental Classic, plus Daniel Joe Cotta in the Blue League. Also in the Gold League, Tony Storm and women's action. Find out who goes on the World's End.
Here's the final night of group stage action in the middle of the plus some potential help elsewhere on the scoreboard. Reaching the semifinals this Saturday at World's Opponent.
honoring the House of Pounds.
A lot of possibilities to not go to World's End, but he's knocked out. Beat Brody King, the remaining league. Okada would be eliminated though. See him or draws. He is in. Ospreay have to do to combat Brody.
Name says he is. He's an aerial assassin. Out of the grip. Stay out of a corner. I mean, you got to just keep flying around and move.
Ospreay very animated, as you can see, but a very slow Ospreay back towards the corner.
Yeah. 3 more points in the tournament, though. Referee Stefan Smith careening into the ropes. Yes. He called what he could see. And
beforehand here, Ospreay, gigantic redwood known as Brody King.
They either both men need to get a for both men, and
would be a disaster for both men, as you were saying. It would.
I'm still trying to absorb that gigantic.
Now Will comes right at the big man here.
Yeah, he will. Shoulder block. He was on the negative end of that.
Just how effective Brody King can kick out.
Giant man. Justice regarding size.
Will Ospreay, but Brody King getting both Ospreay off the middle rope. Brody, though.
It's a dangerous spot here. Oh, God.
Ospreay King to the ups. Ospreay up and over. King. Ospreay drops first into the corner beat of those.
It's a sharper edge.
But getting a measure of the steps.
Tailbone Jones right there. Ooh.
And now Cade goes Ospreay. And Brody King, I mean, his hands.
Knowing Brody is just, he's just, that for me was a guy, or slap me or hit man, it just probably get hit by.
And now Brody King continuing this Continental Classic as more and more glass as the matches tick away. And that's not the only thing they need, Tony, to lose or to draw. It's such a thing.
Absolutely. You got Ricochet tonight only against Commanders, so we've got fun. Remember, the winner of the Gold League and the Saturday.
That's right, where they will face in the semifinals of 2024 Continental Classic. All of that and so much more coming up. As Brody King Continental Classic in picture-in-picture. Night Dynamite, 3 crucial points, bludgeoning Will Ospreay for the last few moments.
Yeah, look at that right there. So a release opening.
And remember, it is 3 points, 20-minute time limit is the last thing that stands in, Tony.
Each man looking at it. Let's see who it'll be. Can afford that. Here we go.
Ospreay. That's taking a look at Schiavone. Here's another angle here.
While he's in the air, it's just,
it is.
Brody King able to.
Bonnie. I mean, I couldn't relate when I wrestled the most high.
Like Taz. Just let everybody know that. Fan wait to see this Saturday. Body drop, QR code will stay up for a few moments. We hope.
Battle through it. That's a beautiful shot.
That's got to be like that having a man barking in your face. Over there. Inviting. Sending Ospreay.
Shot.
The apron on the way down did to Ospreay.
And now Brody King in pursuit. This match now Mark and Brody King
From chest of Ospreay right against.
One would think he could roll him in the ring quicker, maybe.
Ospreay down in the corner. Brody King. Taz, I mean, the first time you can take a failure in there with the individual. That's when you really find.
You know it. It happens in there. It's tough to that you're prepping for, of a wrestler you're prepping for, but it's not.
Ospreay. But Brody dive. Second time.
Ospreay shaking needs elimination.
A lot of toughness does.
Ospreay almost hit
that one. You could tell.
Ospreay control. Brody hanging up.
Ospreay knows he's in an intensity and power, but Osprey's
to Ricochet, and we all saw what Ricochet did. That is in May. Brody King, that Ricochet, or that Will Ospreay.
Only that match to Ricochet. These 3 points as Brody
brought that fall there by Ospreay.
As Ospreay.
Yeah, King Schiavone has been.
A second Ospreay.
Couldn't get it.
2. No.
Man over, didn't it, after the Styles
Down splash. That was excellent.
I mean, it's very apparent.
Up to a knee, hit and blind. No.
Oh, no! Massive kick out.
Again, Ospreay kicking.
To see how everything he has, and Ospreay,
But the Gonzo bomb there, but here we
Frees himself from the shoulder. Darby King out at one.
go quick, Will, don't wait.
Ospreay sizes. No!
I'm not sure how he kicked out of that hidden block.
King survived three, or wait a second. The Storm.
Ospreay!
Pressure. What pressure? It's raw level with Claudio Castagnoli and Rick Team. Ospreay needs a loss by Ricochet or tournament semifinal at World's End this Saturday on
Gentlemen, Yuchika Okada, but MVP building tonight.
Before my match, off the gas a little bit. We'll honor this. Go get him.
Merry Christmas.
Tournament set for one fall with a 175-pound Allen!
Saturday night after the bell was knocked out by those brass knuckles, courtesy of what Castagnoli had himself to the top of the gold, carrying Darby Allin out on his own back.
Nevada, weighing 200 Ricochet!
Ricochet and Darby Allin, but let's take you back to this match, careening into the ropes, disrupting the bell for Ricochet to clinch 3 more points, winning Ricochet any popularity contest. It's just the Hammerstein Ballroom that is displeased with Syndicate. None too happy with this man.
I guess they feel slighted. I don't blame them. I know Ricochet.
Talking about pissed off after the way that Claudio Castagnoli, those brass knucks, did Claudio come to the tournament fair and square? We'll never be able to.
Yeah, well, would he have? I don't know. Knocks used by Claudio is just like from the Death Riders and what they are out.
Well, he's got no hair. He's still, maybe he's going to say he pulled on my tattoo. And haircut is Ricochet, so I understand that.
You're not that rusty.
You're playing.
Dropped by Allen. Whoa, hanging on there to connect.
As you're right, there's a side headlock takeover. 1 week away, fight for the fall, North Carolina. In the mountains of North Carolina, 8 o'clock Eastern on TBS. It's going to be an historic day for 8. It's going to be a great 2025, Taz. Taz. I've said that many, many times.
Now Darby up to his feet. Darby Allin finally does so. Darby, though,
Countered off the arm drag attempt by movement on the mat. Good hip placement. Oh, it's vital.
I know you know.
Thank you. Could fly, as can Darby.
As pounding those shoulders and getting out.
He's got a game plan out of your head. Affects your ears. Oh, right, yeah.
From Ricochet over the referee's back. News in picture. Room in New York City, Continental win semifinals of the Continental Classic.
Absolutely, and Darby that is TP. Nice hands there by that guy.
Eyes off to say this about Darby Allin, but I think all these.
Every time I see some get thrown, I love.
Darby absorbs disgust. He was crashing SUV. I mean, he's a madman.
He'll use his body as a weapon. That's Darby Allin. What a wild man.
Had to run down a bus.
That's right.
Cross kick after Darby. They can spring forward, perhaps. And now it's respect. And after
do not like Ricochet. They're getting all over discount this guy's ability. He's a tremendous.
The damage, Darby, even to that first side is of an affair for Darby Allin behind the waist lock.
Counter roll.
Ricochet breaks free. Crucifix now. Mahi Straw. Close that time.
We talked about that. Be mounting a comeback. That comeback. That was
Watch the body flying at him. And
Darby Allin flying through the ropes with his feet, so he was a mid-air coach.
now table time here. Looks like not legal.
Crash on the outside, courtesy of that knee strike that's been repeatedly into the Bears midsection.
Yeah. And that when you see Darby wrestle, he's got.
That's when you wrestle that style where it spit and glue. That's it.
Claudio wins this match.
A win or draw for Claudio Will Ospreay's Continental Classic campaign.
Not only for the combatants, but for Ospreay.
That table.
Oh, sure is.
Crashing through Darby Allin.
Nuts. Super dangerous. Done.
Yeah, he had to. Look at
Midsection was not already come. Ricochet with picture-in-picture. This night Dynamite, Darby Allin still continue in this Gold League match or draws in this match. He will game scenario for Darby Allin.
Darby Allin do anything, and I don't even know if he can.
Rib area after that 6:30.
Yeah, we think could be said. Oh, wait a second! Cover the stop on Darby Allin.
I think that's the first I've seen that. Usually it takes
Turn to the point. Doc Santos match out. Who knows?
It is because of how head swatting away at the hand of referee Paul wants to stay in this tournament.
of these last 18 matches, which is that he has taken.
Absolutely, it's have in mind here.
It came to Brody King, who lost, came after Castagnoli.
Big win over Will Ospreay.
For Commander Darby Allin.
He's got a, could be that or a brain button. Now look at Darby.
A win here, 3 points here, along with
look at this.
some help, but Darby off the middle rope, and
Oh, that had to hurt him as well as Rick.
Red, there's the first, and here comes the second.
Darby Allin too far from here, doing the wise thing, taking himself out of range.
Yeah, it's barbecue, he gets it.
The labored movements just...
But they're not as sharp at that time.
They cover this distance.
On the opening, Darby did it. He's got it locked in, pulled back, it hurts.
And minutes in this match have elapsed. As
Keep that hold in, keep that double rip.
Ricochet trying to maneuver his...
Yeah, he's trying to maneuver those hills.
So close.
And his arms all locked up.
Little Venus
Getting out of this.
Ricochet. The toe on the bottom rope. As Darby holding on for... All right, now it's crunch time. That's him from the tournament. Here's a draw for Ricochet.
You got to have a sense of urgency here.
In the corner. Oh, jumping knee. Wonder, does he try to park the bike?
side here.
He's got him hooked. Darby.
Has
You can tell by Ricochet's Darby Allin.
9, 8,
9.
You don't have the time to do
Three.
this.
Stop it. The draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, the twin draw.
My finals by virtue of the draw.
Respect with these two men. I get that. Doesn't matter. These guys.
There you see, teeing him a spot.
Shane has advanced to World's End.
God.
For the 2024 Continental.
And he's happy right there. It's the world's end.
Let's see what transpires between Claudius telecast.
A victory would end Will Ospreay's hope. You know Ospreay, he is going to be...
And Caliber, we've been glued to each and every match, so you know Ospreay's going to be glued.
And the final Gold League match. What an incredible battle these two men.
Wow, coaching tip.
Learning some wisdom.
Continental Classic Tournament set for one fall. A head dance. Ring of Submit. Ring of Honor World Television
Ring of Honor's final battle event last Friday championship. He will be facing off here from Switchblade, Jay White ahead.
Well, we are well and truly on the road to Death Riders, led by their Jon Moxley. A man that's the biggest threat to him and his reign is a one more way for the championship. Jon Moxley, you, and I will find my way to the A.
Back on audio with a win or draw is going to advance. Surging right now, looking for his first 3 points.
Under this past Friday night at Classic Gold League, and it was a lopsided, gutsy performance to say the least.
App keeps doing what he's doing right now to Commander.
Well, knows as well.
Oh.
As long as Claudio is successful in this match.
You're right, Shivani, and there was that do, as we pointed out earlier.
How highly intelligent Claudio Castagnoli board. He knows that he can wrestle defense, a risk taker like Commander, but look at Castagnoli attempting to use his agility, but Castagnoli
Zealous because what happened was he walks.
now the cover. Castagnoli.
Today is World's End, the Edition Financial Arena in Ready Music Center. Wednesday, January 8th, Maximum Carnage Collision. Pre-sale public Monday, December 30th. We're back in at the Daily's Place and all in Texas. 5 tickets at AEWTIX.com. Night of the calendar year.
Happens what I think's about to happen.
Wow, the kid got out of it.
Tonight, AEW Dynamite live from Asheville, live on Max for the first time Wednesday night for Dynamite.
And of course, we're there for them. It is a does best, and that is once he's got.
Now we saw it in the match with Brody King.
Yes.
He came into this tournament at again a 2 count as Commander. He came into this tournament
Very confident, even though he was a man. And let's talk about momentum. Commander, Ring of Honor World Television Champion, so he's got some biggest and strongest ever. Look at this
Guy here,
Commander
Claudio.
attempting a poison rana. Now over the top, both men.
Dangerous here.
Oh, jeez.
Is he wearing a mask, right? Who knows? Those guys wearing a mask. You know
That's
that.
a great call.
And Commander, you know he's got to have revenge on his party. They were set to compete in a trios match. And Commander, you know.
Again. Great athleticism. Look at this. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Castagnoli, he tried to hold on to the shove. Castagnoli going shoulders to
Amanda felt he had some control. Oh, God, real hard, meaning Claudio's elbow.
Yeah, maybe laboring on the.
I'm telling you.
Commander, the post.
What Commander knows, Taz, I thought he was going to stay down.
That's what he does.
Right.
He's the commander of the. He should be. How about that?
Now, the uppercut, Commander. He was looking for on Brody King.
Yes. To push that bicep back of Claudio.
Oh, that's the damn window of opportunity, perhaps. Open for him. Commander. Next to his feet. Sweeps out the leg.
Yambag City. I mean, that's rough right there.
This tournament, guys, but remember, winner draw Saturday on pay-per-view. And by the way, on YouTube, exclusively on pay-per-view on YouTube. Going to keep this Saturday.
That's
Commander.
That's Darby's jacket.
This second.
Now
About to brass knuckles.
Oh, man, this is. Oh! That shot. Pull the nuts.
Cialito. 3 points for
Man, take it out here. That was wild.
Honor World Television Championship. But importantly, Tony, Commander said it is. Death Rider swarming the ring.
That Claudio got played here by Darby Allin.
Right, what happened was Darby's directed not only Claudio Castagnoli, advantage on
one of the 3 men that will check. The Switchblade is in the house.
it's going to be Will Ospreay and Ricochet.
Out of nowhere, whoa! Low bridge, back in Cassidy, like Jay Saturday night in the 4-way match. The
Jay White exploding on the
beach break for Wheeler Yuta. Cassidy, he appealed. God, Moxley.
Wait a minute, who is that?
Moxley.
Oh, level by Mox.
And now Moxley demanding the microphone.
As long as my heart ever come to the AEW world, if you think either one of you.
Well done, but here is the 3rd night.
And this man's a maniac.
And there's no back down in Mox either.
4 men who will battle on the center. All in the ring together.
What will they do and fight amongst themselves for the AEW world themselves from the moment the bell rings?
You saw him.
Oh, headman. Inside the orange punch. The punch.
A shot on the champ. Is going into Orlando, Florida.
And a page
Whoa, whoa, not so bad.
3 men, 6 eyes on that AEW World Championship title belt.
And that gigantic 4-way match coming up in Orlando. Jay White, Orange, and John Moxley. And also, as we for the TBS Championship.
Ladies, let me know when you're ready for round 2.
I am going to show you that money TBS champion of all.
And Mercedes is right about that today at World's End.
This is a blue with a 20-minute time limit. 6 pounds. He is the AEW. Okada!
To the Blue League in the Continental Classic. We got it out in bits and pieces of the 2024 Continental Classic at 9, but Ospreay holds the runner-up, and that this Saturday, Will Ospreay will face the.
This will go a long way to find out who.
And his opponent, 53 pounds, the standard Benjamin.
Probably the best athlete in this entire tournament. Benjamin was in shot. In must-win situation, he's got to get it done.
Well, look, this is a matchup I've been a long time. Shelton, from when he started out here on excursion, I got to know him. Lock horns and do their thing in this tournament here.
Won multiple G1 Climax tournaments, at least in a one-on-one affair. So this is a Midtown Manhattan.
Some would say it's the type of match you want to see. These 2 guys have been came here to AEW, so.
This is one of the things that makes the Continental Classic on now to make it to the quote-unquote. And fans, reminder, rivalry, NHL Winter Classic, which begins at 4 p.m. Eastern on TNT.
Watch it all the time in winter.
Hey, brother.
Yes.
And I'm sure it's going to be
Collie might have been going for a suplex there. Nice arm.
Benjamin returns with one.
just wheels around and faces his opponent after that.
College, University of Minnesota, if you're a Big Ten wrestler.
And a draw for either man as Benjamin probing Okada.
Yeah, Okada had a smile on his face when he got out the outside here.
Talked about Okada's G1, very similar to the Continental Classic, held in New Jersey.
That's amazing.
Struck with that.
It's amazing that he has all those wins. And how many times he's won the IWGP World Heavyweight?
Years and years. He now has the advantage on Shelton Benjamin. Victory in the Continental Classic. That would be the great Masahiro Chono. To his feet, and Benjamin. Oh, the leg is hooked, and Okada breaks free. 24 Continental Classic continues. Midtown Manhattan, New York City. The Continental Classic, a must-win match. Either man guarantees them a spot in the semifinals.
Here, and Benjamin wants Okada to level in the blows.
Yeah, well, you place back of the head.
He twice back elbow. Spinning around looking for those lariats, and Okada up to their feet. It takes a toll. And if there's one 4-round robin tournaments in the past, Ted.
Huge thing what you mentioned, professional wrestling. It's highly important, and that's the thing with the University of Minnesota. You know, when you're an amateur,
maybe thinking tombstone pile driver Okada, the way
I hooked that, kept that ankle picked. Now he's got an ankle. With his legs, grapevine.
Anchor Okada to the center of the ring. Don't allow.
He didn't do it, and Okada gets out of it.
Top wrist lock, but he's got that head hook too. I believe it was a top wrist lock, but he kept moving. That's a tough spot to have your elbow bent on.
So different than what we've seen already tonight.
Come in the Blue League of the Continental Class on to the semifinals. This are code at the bottom of your screen to join us Saturday night. Okada neck break.
And that definitely.
Okada feeling pretty good about it. He can do it.
The slam, and
this may be the big old elbow.
Okada elbow.
Look at Benz, they say.
You know, he may just, well, Benjamin, you can see now, Ted's rising.
The Rainmaker. Benjamin broke the grip, so but if you're Kazuchika Okada, landing a German suplex.
Yes, and there's another one coming. Standing switch position where I think Shelton's rock with the hips, you know, as he drives his again. Second one to get more impact on the back of his head.
So fans are chanting one more.
There are not many men on.
Okada is a big man, dude. You know.
Just a little
strike right down the middle. Looking for no. But Benjamin.
Every bit of that.
The drop kick. It looked like
Benjamin. Gonna try it again here.
Far leg is hooked, and Okada this.
I know he didn't get the win, but that was impressive.
Line, excuse me, in the semifinals on the line. And Kazuchika Okada, but Okada, if he doesn't, as Okada, once again,
and that's what happened there. And then get that Rainmaker. What an impressive
points in the Continental Classic. As we will 10 points for Kazuchika Okada. Get of the Blue League of the 2024 Continental. Find out in our main event. It will either be Benjamin or the Hurt Syndicate wanted, but respect between these two tremendous. If this is the guy that beat me, this is the guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. 1 point capturing the AEW 25 have in store for you.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the type of connection that franchise defines a lot in 2024, but it doesn't compare to 2025. I plan to rebound what I did. No, actually, I know. Just like I told you last week, yeah, boy, what you couldn't do last year into Classic, Stefan. You good? Please. I'm not rooting against you, and trust me, I want AEW too. Because if you do, and I'm going to make it big.
Chris Jericho, New York Minute. And here, I'm still feeling the Christmas spirit. Can you go to Grant? One more gift to give. Collision, I wasn't ready then, but I will be the Nueve. And Anthony, I hope do you, Scissor King, right? So that's it. Another New York. Merry Christmas, everybody. And to all.
How about that? A big match for Rampage on the back in the ring.
This next contest is set Gold Coast, Australia.
Taz, not only was your Tony Storm to competition here, but her at All In London, she was defeated by Mariah.
An issue about it with her memory. She doesn't. I don't think she's.
Yeah, I agree. No, Taz. She's had a history with, like, Deanna, her friend.
And her opponent being accompanied by Canada, Taya.
Talking with the Vendetta. This tag, then Tony Storm comes in. Match.
It got very brutal. You know, just a few months back, it was very personal.
Except with Taya Valkyrie, who's had her own history with
between Taya Valkyrie and Tony Storm. Tony Storm, remember that she
quite the lady.
And you know, here's the thing about Tony. It's caused by trauma. Trauma of losing. Sure you do. DraftKings, though, is an official for World's End. Simply answer questions about this. Download the DraftKings app now of AEW. DraftKings, the crown in here. Andy, we love Tony here. I guess
I thought they were saying, oh, Taya Valkyrie right there driving.
But I think there's any version of Tony's
Tap that.
What the hell? It's Christmas Day, damn it. Exactly.
I'm out. Taya Valkyrie hooking the crusher. Now, Toni Storm sent into the corner. A second one.
I think that she's still new here, or that she's brand new. Toni Storm, Shivani, super talented no matter what.
Storm is a great version of Toni Storm.
Anywhere because the action continues. And picture Christmas night dynamite back on 34. Taya Valkyrie. These two women bat in her favor on the outside, Tony.
This is the 600th career match for W, and right now, she has looked.
Toni Storm breaks free. The kick missed. Control of the ankle, but the up kick sends Valkyrie.
That really hit its mark.
Again.
Yeah, once again, Taya looking sincere.
Tip this match towards her side.
Toni Storm not wrestling with the
Excalibur, but it's tough to even speculate on that. Just like we said, she don't even know where. So who knows how she prepares for a match.
To rain down a flurry of right hand.
Worked.
And the hip.
Regardless of what version Toni Storm you have.
And now way free. A shot across the jump. Storm returns with one of her own. The spear delivered by Taya.
Christmas Deanna.
Oh, it's a cradle. The leg is hooked too.
Winner, Tony!
Winning ways here in AEW. Fans coming up onto World's End between Daniel Garcia, between MJF and Adam Cole. Comes to a
get close to something than you, and you know it. Turn on me first. When better than you, baby, first.
You are nothing more than a pawn to me. A bit.
You don't deserve just match.
That is exactly the same place where you tried to end yours.
No idea what is going on. Are you guys working
on at World's End? John Moxley will walk championship.
Hold on, Hangman. Listen, we're right. You've gone through a lot, and I don't need someone talking at you, telling you what you should think.
Wait. Tell me, from an ineffectual office stooge.
Guys in this match, they've got Bullet Club gold. You stand alone that you have no friends. Della's gone. I'm alone in this locker room. AEW, before AEW was a than you think. And at World's End.
Interview. It's Christmas.
Your main event is one ball with a 20-minute time limit. He is the team.
Garcia here tonight, a draw. Joining us here at the desk for our main event.
What? Said it. It's do or die. Take it to Orlando.
Weight 230. Kyle.
Daniel Garcia no favors. Howard will secure his spot.
Yeah, call this a must breakout year in 2024. Really, as a tag team,
has been excellent. I think it's more that times when you're not in that realm. You know.
All right, fans, this final broadcast of 2025 is just on TBS and streaming on Max. The woman she targeted since coming back to the Death Riders in their hometown of Asheville, and streaming on Max, North Carolina.
So, where Fletcher's like, I'm my opinion.
We're anticipating, Kyle Flame since the draw.
To that point, Daddy Bach is one less second in semifinals.
Like you said, Daddy Magic, and to press it, Daniel Garcia just remaining
cautious of each other, and feeling each other. Takeover, but size advantage for Fletcher.
For Kyle Fletcher of either league, of any competitor, and that was at the death. That was right as the so Fletcher a victory tonight over Garcia facing Will Ospreay. Oh!
Come on.
Kick to the feeders in the blue league. I would imagine it'd be a coin flip spot, but Garcia now getting off to the right
himself.
Well, he showed good aggression there.
Just don't want him to make a mistake here. Get overly aggressive.
Fletcher, the back of his neck actually
the apron from that height, that hard, and down your legs. It hits a nerve.
Present here at ringside and
buried. He's not even
to the chest. Sending Fletcher back up. And now Daniel Garcia.
Oh, he's in trouble.
No! Who will move on to World's End?
AEW is walking into the future.
AEW is coming to Max. Stream on Max starting January 1st.
Final match in the block stage. Fletcher, a victory or a draw here. A draw does him no favors. It is much.
She is in a lot of pain.
On the neck of Daniel Garcia. Garcia is still struggling with that issue. I mean, that
way. I mean, Garcia's experience, you know, and you try not to tell anyone. And
It's not a guy who's going to quit on you.
And Garcia brings some swing and a miss by Fletcher. Garcia, and perhaps ill-advised by Garcia. Fletcher off his feet.
I'm sweating.
It's Garcia now neck break. And Fletcher, he likes that corkscrew brainbuster from Fletcher. Overcommits, goes over. Danny Garcia coming in. Fletcher now returned to the ring. Danny Garcia off his opponent for a moment, and we saw Fletcher.
Don't hesitate, come on.
Neck breaker.
Stay with it.
Fletcher's hurting, especially after that neck breaks. Game plan, next couple of moves.
It's been a great.
Classic's been great.
We saw Ricochet and up position in the spot in the semifinals. Will it now? Things are looking up for the Protostar.
He's got a guillotine. He does. With the legs in. I'm going to get off my vertical base and sit. Say sitting here, but that's the right counter.
Crashing to the floor. Fletcher.
Guillotine. He's in the ropes, though. You got to break the hold here. You don't have a grip on it.
Danny!
Right, Shivani, roll him in and just cover. I can't. Oh, boy.
2, 3. No! That brainbuster on the apron. Dan Fletcher follows it up that high end.
We're packing our bags.
Yeah, I did too, but it's man.
How much?
No, Garcia.
You know, the Garcia right now.
Tamer. Aubrey Edwards. Very good. And now, take it.
Give Garcia credit. He's out there putting his body on wrestling itself.
You kidding me?
League stage of the 2024 Continent, fighting for a semifinal spot here before.
Too soon from Kyle Fletcher.
Took his time with that pinfall. You're right, Tony.
I got cocky on it, and it cost him.
Not only the low blow, but the brainbuster. I think that
Hands up.
Daddy, he's defenseless. Garcia is.
Spell the end for Garcia, but Garcia, both men crashing hard to the mat.
Both men down. Feels like a corner.
Ropes, the corner, and both athletes are in.
Great hosts to AEW.
Ring of Honor and Collision back on Saturday.
Final league stage. Garcia and Fletcher.
We're doing it. Here we go, Danny.
Fletcher uses his legs full extent.
Light him up.
But the thrust kick, a second.
Can he take?
Oh, the body scissors, no, the knee.
Sit down, Danny. And sit back. He likes to sit back with this.
Or verbally tap.
And the fans are chanting.
Reaching for the bottom rope. Garcia brings him to
It wasn't a tap. He was reaching back.
Now you learn the lessons from the years past. Fletcher. And Garcia.
Yeah, well, he had that hold locked in right. Like Fletcher not. He showed a lot of resistance. I thought he did tap, but he didn't.
I thought that was a tap, but no.
See his jaw for sure.
He did.
And now, Fletcher. It was like a bolo. He caught him.
How many shots has he taken to the face here, guys?
A second shot.
No.
His turn. And Fletcher.
Right there, he did. Both men did.
You're seeing young, great talent. What a wonderful tournament, and now we know it's got...
The semifinals are a Gold League. Will Ospreay, the winner, will face Kazuchika match, and will Kyle Fletcher. 12-point finals are set. The winners of that night in Orlando. Tony setting in. Seth Fletcher, can Kyle Fletcher.
And the two men who are close. One, Don Callis. Will Ospreay for coming in to try to get faces.
I mean, they know each other well, which makes for an extremely intriguing battle.
World's End is coming up this Saturday. The current Continental Champion for the final. May takes on Goes up against the champion. JF battles at TBS Championship at Orange Cassidy Saturday night. And it's going to be the world champion, a brand new TBS champion.
For the price of one, I wore just like it's supposed to, just like it has to. Comfortable. I've accepted that from the chaff. Our work is a New York crusade against ego. Hangman Page, Jay White, Blackheart, up and down AEW, whatever they say they do, they think they do. Things, extraordinary feats, willing to sacrifice. If it's too, well, tanks are rolling in. These guys, and it's a goal you can achieve. It's in here to parade trophies around and picture with my belt, sit by the pool with my big shiny trophy. Who I am when I spell out of the way. I am all the things that come with it.
place to get what you want. We should have been in the Ring of Honor.
Your father saw a lot of. You are the weakest link in our family.
You crossed the line, and now it's on. Final battle, double bull rope match for the Ring of Honor.
Built on blood, cowbells.
This match is a double Texas bull rope match. Introducing first the challenger at a combined weight, the Righteous.
The similarities of that white robe. Yeah, double shot to the psyche of one.
Their opponent, wrestling out of Houston, Texas, Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
And hold on. And they're not even linked up yet. But they hate each other. Dustin immediately pair off. If I was in Dustin's shoes, those toward a Dutch. Yes, that's true. Yes, Dusty saw something in Dutch. Lydian saving elbow. I tell you what, I'd be waiting to feel the big right hands. Oh, wait, over 300 pounds. What the heck? Charging in. Dutch connects. It's just man. And we haven't even. As the weapon, Brandon's going to try to get control here. Putting the cowbell up the side is sharp. His angle's all on there. With careers. Oh, now Vincent doesn't want to be tethered. Use that cowbell as a weapon if they want to. Look at this. Dustin drops there. And Dustin neutralizes Vincent. Just said so much about the lineage of Dusty Rhodes. They work together right there. The Sons of Texas, the World Tag Team Champions. It's ribs of Dutch. That's intentional. And it's Dustin. I think you know his game book and never stopped to it. Innovating. Yeah, a lot of people, they stick with the same stuff they've always learned, but Dustin welcomes in the new age. He's going to make sure that he and Dutch are tethered at the wrist together. And if we can get a shot, those cowbells attached. Skull of superstar Billy Graham with a lot of familial lineage. As we see Dustin making sure that he is locked in. And now we are officially off. We are officially off and running. Fans hesitation. And as you see right there, there's one bell between each rope. And it's Vincent and Guevara. It's Dustin and Dutch now into the corner. Uh-oh. And it is anything goes. And it's not even Golden Globes time, Caprice. He's about to Golden Globe. If I see it, it hates Jazz, but we may be seeing some shattered dreams here tonight. Sons of Texas just rung the bells of the Righteous. You can ring my... Dustin along to the skull. Vincent, though, fighting back. Yeah, delivers with the smart movement by Vincent, man. Tying up sometimes the opponent. Yeah, the double. We're creating a mess of things here in the Hammerstein. But that's exactly what Vincent... They'll work as a team. You can't take that away from the mind of Vincent, man. A very... And think of... From a sure bloodbath. And Rhodes sent aside. Dustin Rhodes looking for something here, and anything goes. Catering today. And it is Rhodes. Tell you what, you can never underestimate. On the outside, it's a tale of two cities. And lots of great action here to the College Football Playoffs Live. Tomorrow, coast to coast on TNT, Christmas edition of AEW Dynamite up the ladder. It's having Christmas collision, a big collision right here in ring and outside of the ring. Knocks the air out of you immediately. Still tied together on the... Oh, my goodness. That Boston footing. Dutch, the big man. Out of the natural. But that's the thing about Dutch, man. They're already inside the wrestling. There's more fighting. If you get inside the mind of someone like Dustin Rhodes and you have a Kabani, it's a barbed wire table. Where do you put that? That's the mind of Dutch, man. It's the mind of Ford. It's legal in this match. And you gotta know this race. The skin. I mean, the pain is in now. I'll tell you what, man. It's like a 5th grade project right there. You can see Vincent about to erupt here. As these two men, it's the distance, the front face lock on the natural. It is Dutch now. Oh. Dutch strong enough to do it, but the versatility and the better bet he's ensuring that Dutch. Oh! And after so many Guevara trying to save his friend and tag team partner, doing well. You can see that Vincent grabbed that rope and added momentum, right? Vincent puts away people on the inside of the ring with that. Imagine on the outside of the ring. He does not feel much like dancing. He's looking for more. He's tied back up, and that rope is only around one person. And it's a... Oh, my goodness. Unreal. That's the 3rd bell. Dustin with the righteous wanting to hit Dustin with that particular time and natural. He's going to hang Dustin Rhodes. No. Someone's neck and he can't breathe. He can't. His face is turning blue. He's got the fingers in, but soon the fingers will lose. No, Dustin's out. Dustin's out. Dustin's out. Sammy. Through the referee's call there. Will he be okay? In the middle of the ring, Vincent and Sammy, and there's no count. Charging in, no one home. Slide through. Guevara. Vincent has the wherewithal to land on his feet. Reset. And go. Beautiful press right there. Vincent back up. And there's got to be a certain... the cutter. Vincent was trying for that orange sunshine again, and Guevara between these two men. Look at the lacerations right there on Guevara, and Guevara is going fishing. Guevara. And a table here for Guevara. Think of when the last time a table was set up, it worked against the person. It takes so long to set the hole. Oh, jeez. What? That adorns the runway here. The walkway. Guevara. Oh, big cadence. And Guevara has a lot on his mind, and that may be putting... I can't even imagine what he has in mind here. The second time. Too much. We got to take another look at this again, Caprice. I'm sorry to cut you off. No. But wait out. He definitely hit the lower end of his spine, man. That's on against Dustin. Hadn't seen much out of Dutch since he went through the Dutch. With the big right hand. There's only so far Dustin can go. Vincent. Cut. Wait a second. And Dutch. New champions. Oh, wow. And we saw Dustin fall like a tree. It's an amazing shot of the sold-out Hammerstein Ballroom. The two-on-one efforts of the righteous. It doesn't matter because Dustin is... Vincent orchestrating this. I'm in your head. Rhodes, man. Whoa! Yeah, righteous looking at things here. No. Oh! I couldn't right in the nick of time. Dustin did not kick out of that. Dustin. My goodness, it's intense. There. Knee to the jaw of Dutch. Dutch still up. Oh, that's a sacrificial move right there. Guevara taking himself and Vincent. Dutch wanted one-on-one, man-to-man. Settle it. Just destroyer. My goodness, that's the biggest one I've ever seen. Clarence Vincent. The bell, Dutch claims, should be his rightful of Dustin Rhodes. Well, possession is 9/10 of the law. His history, man. He's looking through the lineage, protecting the family name. Yeah. Goodness. That's a knockout blow, Riccaboni. Cover!
This Bull Rope match, and still Ring of Honor.
That's the way you protect the legacy. That's the way you stand up for every physical.
Throwing the Sons of Texas way. For all the mental, the tag team champions, the Sons of Texas, there, the violence strewn across the Hammerstein. Time and Dustin Rhodes taking Guevara under his wing. It is World Tag Team Champions.
And in the mind of Dustin Rhodes, had him off his game plan.
Ring of Honor on Honor Club. Watching AEW. Simulcast AEW. We have more information for that right now.
Everything changes.
I said we were going to take over.
For the first time, a new year. A new era in professional wrestling. W Fight for the Fallen on New Year's Day. Live.
Standing on top, there is a promised land waiting for us all. Is that you? A castle, a capital, then New York City.
He's going to take a run.
Do. Respect the learning tree, indeed. That brings up a New Yorker than Chris Jericho. And as the king of New York, Windy City have. But I don't know who that's going to be.
Complete Matt Cardona.
The name of the man that's going to beat.
Ring of Honor represents everything about independent wrestling that I love, wrestling than the Hammerstein Ballroom. But there's a big difference between dreams and a Ring of Honor world title on the line. You have reinvented time for the king to retain his crown.
Look at this! It's cold out there, man. Coming off the streets of New York. Ghost making a splash. flash of making a moment. And the contrast, a career quest becoming the king of independent wrestling. Front row seat for what could become a crown, maybe the king of Ring of Honor. We've already seen one title change, but that would be awesome. Well, it's easy to visualize. A man who's established his bona fides, a shot at the crown. But there's an old saying, Caprice, that used to be self-appointed king of the... What? Are these the Rochettes? No. In the world. I mean, enjoy. Well, there is the bad apple. Oh, man, now Statue of Jericho. This man is made authentic New Yorker, calling it the Windy City, mixing up his birth. Because he bought that in the airport. This is a man, the honorable graduate. And he said it himself. Not only that, but associating himself in Ring of Honor's pick with Briscoes, camouflage on the belt, attitude of disrespect. Let's not get things twisted. Yep. He has raised the profile of Ring of Honor. Time he travels as the Ring of Honor World Champion to be on television and talk about reinvention. How many times Chris Jericho has been himself for him. And we're going to head to the voice of Ring of Honor, Bobby Cruz, for our official. Did he pay for this? I think Brian Keith said he wanted to fight Frank Sinatra. And this is all a tactic here. Yeah. This is all laid off of Chris Jericho. Yeah. And this is all deflating. And it's a smart strategy down to the minute, the second. He is a perfect professional wrestler. He stretches themselves out. There they go. They're back going again. That's not the ovation. He doesn't care. Tell who? He said, let's have Bobby Cruz tell us.
He's scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. And introducing first, to my right, the challenger. The complete man!
His career.
His opponent to my left, wrestling out of Manhasset, New York. He is the Ring of Honor World Chris Jericho.
2 times over Ring of Honor World Champion. We know the competitors on one hand as Matt Cardona looking focused here. A list that Ring of Honor World Championship held high. It is the king of this very venue, taking on a man whose father played for the New York Rangers. Code of Honor, Cardona very quick. The outstretched hand, defied, elevated 8 days ago. Oh, Jericho! It was an eye for an eye. Jericho! Get that radio silence, put away so many opponents, but he hit it that early. Head of the King of New York. That's a lot of damage. Does it mean, especially in this type of environment? You wrestled Jay Briscoe here. You run running boot. It's always who strikes first, man. You want to strike first. You got the bad apple and the big apple. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's Cardona pulling out all the stops here tonight with the biggest prize in Ring of Honor. Was always ready. Wait a minute. That's Bob Cardona. A family affair here, Cardona. Goodness, right to the stairs. Show the first slot on the champion, Rick Bonnie. And you talk about building goodwill, about the escort, because he was that hated. Oh, wait. Look at that. Wow. Turner's not going to let that happen. Whipping Jericho. Referee's discretion. And it is Cardona now. And the bad apple, Brian Keith. Taking out 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, God, split leg drop kick to the outside. God, split outside is Cardona. Oh, he's looking functional. Cardona, one of the finally. Oh, goodness. Face with his hips slapping that arena floor. As Cardona's wind knocked out of him there on that huge back, able to find the counter there. We're up to 6. Ring of Honor, we have a 20 count outside the box because he's very smart and because he knows how to. File gets bigger and bigger. And that was so interesting about the firm. He actually grew the profile. And we're up to 15 here. 5 seconds. We are up. We are approaching 17. Come on, Cardona, get in the ring. Cardona's back in. And Cardona and Jericho. Unleashed for so long, the way vets weren't even dancing any further. Continual. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts with
for always going to the ring, not punching as much and being a let Matt Cardona go.
Oh, jeez. And Cardona's down. Cardona's in trouble again. You see, holding the sternum.
Here comes the bad.
Oh, come on.
You know what, though? You can't be too mad, man. Cardona just had to.
Come on. And one half of the main event with a huge World's End event 1 week from tomorrow. AEW time. We could see a new world champion here tonight for a simulcast. It's never been a better time to have a higher profile here. It's AEW's in here right now, Rick Bonney. AEW. Interesting, the crowd. Jericho thrives on attention. Yeah. Right across the throat of Cardona under those ropes to cave trajectory in the match. Oh, and it is Keith now. Just heart-wrenching to watch. I was next to Taz. And look at this, Jericho. Oh, and outside Cardona, delivering the shots to Jericho. Irish Whip fight. Took his mind off wrestling. And that's why the... Who's Jericho TV? Ring of Honor World Championship on the line. Just can't end well, Rick Bonney. No! Hey! Father. And Jericho. Oh, gee. No saving grace there. The skull connecting with him. Might have busted Cardona open. I don't know. I have to see him. Sent in the champion controlling the pace. And Eddie Smart, though, man. It's a smart wrestling. That's what Chris Jericho is known for, dictating the pace. Cardona out on his feet. My goodness. Delivers a forearm there. His legs are not under him all the way. Drop from Cardona. Both men back up. Knife edge chop. Cardona holding. Giving everything he has as well. Standing up to the champion. Cardona. Jericho in. Knee follows. Second rope on the inside for Cardona. Jericho going up. Going for that Frankenstein he's known for. Yes, indeed. Being blown away by Jericho. Straight New Japan balance. I mean, think about how old Jericho is and the type of matches that. Charging in. Forearm connects. A second. He hooks the leg, too. He can to try to put away the Nueve. Nueve continues to ropes, trying to take it on home. Jericho seeing the legs. Springboard. Hooks the leg. Cover. 2-0. My goodness, man. World champion. And Cardona. The crowd to try and get him back in this. But it's Jericho. Spinebuster by the challenger. Stack. 2. Not able to put it away, but a great move that may have evened the score here. And settings here. As Cardona back to his feet first. A self-made man. A man who took it on the line. Definitely the hometown favorite here. As the says balance under him because of his positioning in the ring. Cardona has the better kick for a superplex. And got it. Tiger Driver. 2-0. The champion is in a fight and he knows it now. Planting Cardona. Oh. See, that's the thing about Jericho, man. That's why Brian Keith is under a great learning tree, like it or not. The knife edge chop again. The Irish whip, Cardona off. Oh, the collision. Both men getting up. And the world title hangs in the balance. City of the world, New York. Another thing that is so great about Chris Jericho, fighting under and from underneath, he always has his wherewithal within. Always thinking, always dangerous. But Matt Cardona is always time. Cardona's over. Yeah, look at the high angle. Getting a little bit of relief on the back at the expense of the shoulder. And Jericho looks blocking it. Cardona has a handful of hair. Wait a minute. Inside cradle. 1, 2. Distraction needed. No. Cardona now with the fire. You see the heartbeat. You see the for that Boston Crab. Looking for the Jericho. It's Jericho. So patient. Tamer's in. It's over. Cardona needs to get to the ropes. Cardona on hand. But the damage is done. And, oh no! Into the face of Matt Cardona. So many things happen that could have taken Cardona out of Cardona's life. Oh, wait a minute. A card breaker. Comes Paul Turner to making that pin. And Cardona, including a real New Yorker and Big Bill. Oh, another, well, lacing over, this could be enough. Cover to
still Ring of Honor World Champion.
That time I can't be too mad at him because Cardona's the first one to introduce that tell. Jeez. He's hurt.
Yeah, Cardona, I mean, he might be knocked out.
Couldn't even brace for impact. Oh, look at that, right to the eyes.
Yeah, right.
What? Bandito! It's Bandito! To the top! Bandito has cleared the ring of the world champion. Keith, sit down! Chin. And it'll be Chris Jericho. One and is back.
of Honor escaping. No new Ring of Honor champion. Apple.
And the roots of the learning. Standing tall with the complete. It's got to be the silence. And here tonight at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
That's definitely a big moment. Roman back
At final battle. Absolute Cardona after that grueling bout. And the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship.